Speaking first in the morning, Democratic candidate Abigail Spanberger says among the biggest challenges facing Virginia are rising costs that hurt workers and companies. This includes childcare costs pulling people from the workforce.
We have 13,000 families on the waiting list for the child care subsidy program, and as governor, I'll work to expand access by investing in the subsidy program.
But another, she says, are the ongoing cuts to the federal workforce by President Donald Trump, including during the current government shutdown, which are having an outsized impact on Virginia and among the reasons it lost CNBC's top state for business ranking this year. She promised to push back on that and Trump's recent focus on Virginia's universities, which she says threatens their academic freedom.
As governor, I will refuse to let the chaos coming out of Washington define Virginia's future.
On the education front, Spanberger says she'll work to attract more K-12 teachers, expand internships, and give more support to community colleges. She also reiterated she would not sign legislation repealing Virginia's right-to-work status, but says there are other ways to support workers.
Establishing statewide paid and family medical leave, for example, increasing the supply of affordable housing and childcare, and finally, at long last, raising the minimum wage.
But when speaking in the afternoon, Republican candidate Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears warned of Spanberger's previous support for its repeal and promised she would leave the law untouched.
This principle has helped us attract high-paying jobs.
During her speech, Sears says as part of the Youngkin administration, for workforce support, their actions have included providing tax relief and cutting regulatory red tape.
If you can get rid of 100,000 regulations and that's only a quarter, yes, we've got still a long way to go. I will do that.
Sears says that's led to billions in investments by companies expanding or moving into Virginia, and the state needs to keep its education on pace to create qualified workers. She says she and Youngkin have led the charge on lab schools and training students in new technologies like artificial intelligence, and pointed to ideas in other states like co-op programs that alternate university students between their future career fields and the classrooms.
So that by the time they finish building their factories, their buildings, their workforce talent is also ready.
Now, whoever does win the election will be back in front of the chamber in December for their economic summit. Well, they'll be given what the chamber calls its Blueprint 2035, a plan to return Virginia to being the top state for business and how to stay there. In Richmond, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.